Good morning. This is my let me tell y'all what happened. My medication wise is now 20 milligrams of Citalopram, and now I take I've been taking the 10 milligrams of Buspar, and then another 5 milligrams of Buspar, and then I've been switched to, I believe, 150 milligrams of Seroquel. The Latuda apparently wasn't working. I had to go in for an emergency of mania. They asked me if I wanted to be hospitalized, but I said no, I don't feel suicidal or anything, just my mania is going everywhere and I can't focus and everything. And that's when I went ahead and decided to go on to Seroquel, despite every horror story I've ever heard of people who are on Seroquel and just it fucks them up so bad. So I went on to Seroquel, and it does put me out within 2 hours. It takes the full 2 hours. I think it's going to be taking more than that eventually, the way it's shaping up to be. But so far, this is my second day on Seroquel, but it's the third time I've taken it. During my emergency, they said as soon as you go home, take the Seroquel, and when you wake up and you're ready to go to sleep again, take it again. So I followed their directions, and so far my mania is basically gone. I have no horror stories so far of it, but granted, this is only the second day of me taking it. But the Latuda was not working at all for me. And then the next day, I had another emergency that I did have to go to the emergency room for, because I was just working at my daily life, doing my job, sitting there at my desk, and all of a sudden my suicidal thought shot to an 8. I don't know where it came from. It just was there. Sorry. It just came out of nowhere. I have my cup. And I called my psychiatrist. I told her what was happening, and she goes, well, what has happened, in medication-wise? What did you do? And I said, well, let me go back a little. Whenever I was asking questions about Seroquel, I said, do I stop taking all my medication other than Seroquel? And she said, yes, stop taking all your medication except your Seroquel. Even except the Buspar. The Buspar, she said, keep on taking that. And I said, hey. So the next day, I get up and I don't take my Citalopram, which is for my depression and my suicide thoughts and behaviors. And when I called her and I told her that, she said, no, I never told you to stop taking Citalopram. So it was just a miscommunication between both of us that sent me into the hospital. I remember her telling me, stop taking it. She said she never said those words. And my friends went ahead and told me that, people are human. People make mistakes. And unfortunately, this mistake led to me going to the hospital. I wasn't there for a full day. I was there for maybe 3 to 4 hours. Not even then. Maybe, I'm going to say 3. And then I was released. They were only able to get me 10 milligrams of Citalopram, but I was feeling more leveled out, more sure. And I was able to go home and get there in time to take my Seroquel and go ahead and knock out for a while. I usually wake up exactly at 5 a.m. now, just because I'm so regulated. And I'm following their instructions. I'm taking the 10. But it was just a very bad communication. I never knew how much that you have to be very, very clear and very, very specific when you're on any type of medication like this that fucks with your moods and your thoughts. Because it can fuck you up. And it wasn't the one that I thought was going to screw me over. It was the Citalopram that I stopped taking it, and my life just went to shit almost for a minute. because when you have those suicidal thoughts, you never think you're going to do it. You just have the thoughts. And that's the state that I was in. Like, I'm not actually going to do it. I'm not actually going to commit suicide. But my thoughts are there. I don't have a plan. I don't have anything. I just want to do it. And blah. That's what happened then. And I'm here at the doctor's office. You can tell I'm at a building. And I'm going to get the full results of my psychological testing. And see what other shit if I have any other shit going on with me. So far, I've just been diagnosed. Well, just. It's the wrong choice of words. I've been diagnosed with mania and bipolar disorder. But I don't know what type. And I don't know if mania is just mania. I think I explained that in another video. But I'll make another video talking about the test results. But so far, Seroquel 150 milligrams is doing wonders for me and my mania. And my doctor said that people who don't have mania and take Seroquel, that's sometimes when it can fuck you up. Granted, she didn't use those words, but that's the gist of it. It's used for a lot of things and a lot of disorders, but calming you down and stabilizing your moods is one of them. And I strictly said I didn't want to be sedated. I don't want to walk around like a zombie, and I haven't been. I've been able to get up, do my job, go to work, and be happy, sing songs, do the things that I usually normally do. So Seroquel has got a 10 for me right now. I'm liking it so far. My Citalopram, I like it so much. Keeps the dogs at bay. The Buspar helps with my anxiety, and that's all the shit that I'm on right now. Latuda didn't help, and Abilify didn't help, but we didn't mess with upping up the milligrams of it. We were just trying to find one that affected me, rather. So, that's my little vlog today. Bye, shitty shitters.